Hey guys, today I want to talk about item management, free-to-play management. If you're a free-to-play player, like me, for anyone wondering, we are a free-to-play player. I am a free-to-play player. I haven't spent any money on the Battle Pass, the Blessed Vulcan of the Moon, any of the bundles or anything like that. And I just want to make this video just to let you know how we've managed to get our resources without having to rely on the Battle Pass or anything like that. Just everything coming organically. This video will be for you. Now, I do want to throw in as a quick disclaimer, I've played this game since the launch of it, so 54 days ago. We've been playing for 54 days. I play this game every single day, no days off, making sure I do all my daily commissions and stuff like that, on top of playing for several hours a day. So just keep that in mind whenever I'm going over any of this stuff. Okay, so let's take a look at our weapons right here, and I just wanted to use this as a quick example. We have 5 level 80 weapons and another one that's level 60, and I could have gotten it to 80, but I don't have the enhancement materials to ascend it. But we have 5 level 80 weapons, and they are 4-star weapons, so they're not 5-star weapons, so they're a little bit easier to level up in terms of XP and Mora. But if we scroll down here and we look at our crystals or Mystic Enhancement Ores, I have over 1,000 Mystic Enhancement Ores. And to level up a 4-star weapon from level 80 to 90, which is the max level, it costs roughly, I believe, 250 of these. So because I have over 1,000, I am able to level up any 4 of these 4-star weapons that are level 80 and get them immediately to level 90 once I hit AR 50. Now, once I do hit AR 50, I'll probably have over 1,500 Mystic Enhancement Ores, and I can get all 6 of these weapons, if I so wished, up to level 90. And when I'm crafting these weapons and leveling them up, my first thing that I do is go for the main DPS units. So Xiangling, she's my main DPS. Lisa, she was my main DPS for a good bit of the entire game. Noel, she's shining a little bit. Amber, she's carrying Abyss floor 12 at the moment. Barbara, her weapon is still 20. I'm not going to level it up. I'm going to be leveling up her artifacts instead of this because we don't really need to level up this weapon. She's a healer, she's support, so she'll be the last in line to actually get leveled up. I always go for my main DPS units first. And now, just to take a look at our crystals really quick, we have 171. If you're wondering how we managed to get all those weapons leveled up, it's because we do crystal farming every single day. I have a video down in the description, posted below, about daily crystal spots around Mondstadt and daily spots around Liyue. Now, you hit up these crystals every single day, if you're able to, like I have, and you go to the blacksmith after you're done farming all those crystals. I got probably roughly like 80 crystals or something. I'm not sure how many you can get a day. You talk to the blacksmith, you go to the Mystic Enhancement Ores, and you make sure you craft 30. You can craft up to 30 a day if you take this route. And just as a disclaimer, I have never crafted this Mystic Enhancement Ore, just because I don't think it's worth your resin, in my opinion. So I've crafted just using these crystal chunks alone, 30 a day, every single day, and you'll be able to end up with as many crystals as I have, or enhancement ores, in no time. And this is strictly on your own world. If you want, hypothetically, you can farm your crystals on your world, go to a friend's world, farm theirs, go to someone else's, and farm theirs, and you can double, triple, quadruple the value of your crystals. You can do that. I just want to let you know this is pretty much 95% coming from my world alone. So all the stuff that you're seeing, you can get on your own. No worries. And now if we take a look at our artifacts, we have a few upgraded, and I am guilty of doing artifact domains quite a few times. But I just want to let you know there is also an artifact farm that you should be doing every single day. There are artifact locations in Kingsea Village that respawn every 24 hours, with some, as an exception, respawning every 12 hours. Like this one, I think, respawns every 12. This one respawns every 12. The point I'm trying to make is I have another video for artifact farming as well, down below in the description if you guys want to take a look at that. Artifacts. Make sure you farm your artifacts. I'm not sure how many you can get a day, probably like 50, roughly around like 50 artifacts, give or take. And this can get you like a few levels on a level 20 or a 5-star artifact. And I don't know how many, it might take you like a whole week, like 7 days of farming artifacts every single day for free, no resin cost. And you will be able to get a 5-star artifact from 0 to 20. And I'm just throwing out a random number. It's probably somewhere between like 7 to 9 days or something like that. But the point of the matter is, in just a week, you'll be able to get a fresh 5-star artifact all the way up from 0 to 20 if you wanted. And you didn't have to spend any resin on the artifact domain just by doing your normal daily artifact grind. Now, the third tab, character XP, 211 we have here with 3 million gold and a bunch of materials. Now, most of these materials, much like the crystals, have come from my own world. So 95% of it is from my own world. And I'm a casual player. I don't believe it or not, I'm a casual player, I think. When it comes to farming these bosses and the elites around the map, I don't normally go out and hunt elites every single day on respawn like a majority of other people do. Like, their inventory capacity is probably capped out right now. So if you think this is a lot of materials, you can get these materials as well by just casually farming bosses here and there and going around and just exploring and doing your own thing. All these materials we've gotten solely from our own world, 95% of them, and we don't really farm bosses heavily. But I wanted to show you how much XP we had before we went to my character screen, because we have 4 level 80 characters here. And I'm only leveling up characters that are main DPS units and that we desperately need. Supports like Barbara, I haven't actually leveled up, and I know she has not that much HP, but it's mainly the fact that her artifacts aren't leveled up. That's my bad. We're leveling up main DPS carry units only. So Xiangling, she's a main DPS for me. Noelle, believe it or not, she's a main DPS, and she's a big key factor in Spiral Abyss, as well as Amber, floor 12 against the Cryo floor. She's basically soloing a floor on her own. So yes, she's a main DPS carry for me. And, you know, main character is main character. I like to invest in main character because I see some longevity with main character having all the elements and stuff like that. Now, I did ascend Lisa, but I stopped leveling her up because I felt like I was losing some potential on her, but I think I just need new artifacts. But yeah, what I'm trying to say is level up your main carries first. That's what I've been focusing on. Try and focus on main carries. Supports, I've been keeping, you know, low leveled. Like, if I had Venti or Sucrose in my party, I'd probably have them not at level 80 maxed out, unless you're a heavy Sucrose or Venti main. Don't get me wrong, play the game how you want to play the game, and of course focus on, like, just have fun, right? It's not a super serious game, just have fun at the end of the day, and if you have a favorite character, go for that favorite character and level them up. For me, I've been keeping my supports not capped on their levels, just ascended, haven't been leveling them up, and just waiting. And of course, I just want to throw this out here for all the XP and stuff and gold that we have. Just as a reference point, if I go to my achievements and check Mondstadt, we have over or almost 500 chests. And in Leeway, we have 1034. So we've opened quite a few chests, is what I'm trying to say. And that's how we managed to get a bunch of those. Plus, I mean, there's ley lines as well. I've done 113 of these ley lines. And I actually started doing these ley lines once I hit AR 40, I think. I think AR 40 is the first time I started doing them for Mora and XP. The best source to get XP and Mora, in my opinion. And I think that's it as far as just showing off all the stuff that we've managed to do and how I've gotten them. So now I want to quickly just talk about my daily routine. Every single day when I hop on the game, what I do. First and foremost, if it's not obvious enough, I do my daily commissions. Open up the F1 tab or your Adventurer's Handbook, go to the Commissions tab. Right here, make sure you always do your daily commissions. Good source for Primo Gems, 60 a day on top of Mora and Mystic Enhancement Ores and the Fine Enhancement Ores. So always do your daily commissions every single day if possible. Second of all, after I'm done doing my daily commissions, I normally jump straight into my artifact run. The artifact run that I do roughly takes me about like 10, maybe 15 minutes max. I just get those out of the way. Then I farm my crystals around the map. I'll go around, check my locations for my daily crystals, get all the crystals out of the way on top of going to the blacksmith, talking to the blacksmith, and crafting at least 30 for the day. And then finally spending my resin on whatever I think resin is worth spending on. So yeah, that basically sums up my daily routine: commissions, artifacts, crystals, and spend resin. Those are the important things that I do every day. Now, there are a few minor things that I'll kind of squeeze in every now and then if I really want to, such as going to Springvale and getting the mushrooms, going to Stormbearer's Mountains and getting like Valberries you know, wind wheel asters around Windrise and stuff like that. Just some character essential materials to plan for the future for future characters. And maybe going around and killing just a few mobs, you know, some F2P agents here, some Sison mages down there or something, you know. I'll just do that. And doing just the important stuff like your daily commissions, artifacts, crystal farming, and spending your resin. I don't think like that shouldn't take you more than an hour. You know, you can get all of that. You can knock all of that out in an hour if you don't have much playtime. Spend an hour a day doing your commissions, artifacts, daily crystals, and just exhausting your resin. An hour a day, and that's the essentials. Technically, those 4 things are the essentials. But yes, that's gonna wrap the video up. I do hope it was informative and helpful in any way. If you guys do have any questions, please leave them down below. I'll be more than happy to respond. Other than that, I hope to catch you guys next time.